Hello Abrazo Ward parents, it's Sister Sego again, and today's parent instruction video is for the song Nephi's Courage. Nephi's Courage is one of my all-time most favorite songs that we sing in primary, and the children really love it as well. One of the reasons I really like this song is because there are so many ways you can teach it, and you will see that in our instructional video today. And this is a good time also for me to mention that all of the ideas I'm presenting in these instructional videos could work for many different songs. So hopefully you're getting ideas of how to enhance teaching songs to your children in your home. So the first idea I had for Nephi's Courage says, act it out. The first two verses of this song are a story, so they lend themselves so nicely to actually acting out the story. There's multiple ways you could do this. You could be very simple and simply stick a name on, a character name on the kids or different members of your family and say, okay, you're Nephi, you're Laban, you're Lemuel, you're Laman, and just make it super simple. You could go a step further and pull out some costumes that you might have for when you act out the nativity and do the story with costuming. Or you could just do acting it out by using actions. You will see in the video that I made for the sing-along that there are actions we do in primary for the chorus. I also used some flannel board characters because this once again is a story. You could teach it as a flannel board, or you could attach a popsicle stick to the bottom and make it like a puppet show. So there's just so many ideas of how you could act it out. Also, if you're wondering where I got these characters, you can reference the sing-along notes, and it has the link to where I got the drawings for the characters. And some of the pieces, I just went online and did a Google search and created my own flannel board piece. So that would be acted out, and kids love, love, love to sing while they're acting. The second idea is also an idea that could be used for multiple songs, and the kids love it. And this song specifically works awesome for this, and it's called Directional Marching. And it's just what it says. You march in different directions. Now, when we do this in primary, I actually have props that I use. These props right here. You totally don't need to have these props. You could simply call out directions, left, right, front, back, while you're singing the song. Or you could take an index card and draw, some arrows and just flip them around, and the kids could follow that. But here's how we do it. As we're singing, the Lord commanded Nephi to go and get the plates. They just watch whichever way the arm is directing them. And they march all over the room, and we just move all over the place. And they love using directional marching for this song. So that's a really, really good idea. The third idea that I really love, and once again, this could be used for so many songs, is called Headbands. The name comes from the actual board game that we have. I guess it's not a board game, it's just a children's game called Headbands. And here's how this game works if you don't have it. You wear a headband, and there's a card inserted into your headband that you cannot see. And your goal is to guess what is in or on the card on your headband. And the way you guess is by getting clues from the other people in the room. Well, here's how we do headbands with primary. I actually use the headbands from the game, but you totally would not need to. You could jerry-rig something different. And I have a word that the child who's wearing the headband does not know. And everybody else in the room is going to help me guess this word by not singing it in the song. So it would sound something like this. The Lord commanded to go and get the plates. Now obviously this is very simple. Any child who really knows this song would automatically know that the card says Nephi. For junior primary, keep it really simple. And you sing through the whole song, and you might try and find a word that comes up multiple times in the song. For senior primary, we played this, and I made it a little more complicated. For verse 1, we had 4 words that they had to figure out. And I also asked them to try and guess what was the unifying theme to the 4 words on the card. So verse 1 looked like this. Verse 2, I noticed, has a lot of the words that starts with the letter B. And so all the words that started with B, we didn't say. And then verse 3, here's the words I used for verse 3. What makes Headbands so wonderful is it's an activity that really promotes logical thinking. And as we said several parent instructional videos ago, that is so, so good, especially for senior primary kids. So Headbands, super fun, and you could do it for so, so many songs. Okay, the final idea that works once again so nicely for a song like Nephi's Courage is using PVC pipe or rhythm sticks. I have a bunch of these on hand. They are 12 inches long, and you may have a whole bunch of PVC in your garage that you could go and cut and use for this activity. Alternately, you could use rhythm sticks if you have a set of these at home, which you may or may not have. You could even just do this using pencils. So you probably have at least these at home. I do recommend non-sharpened, but anyway, it will work. PVC is the easiest in my mind because they're easier to flip and to pass because they fit in your hand so nicely. So when you do PVC, sit in a circle. I'm not going to sit on the floor right now, but sit on the floor in a circle and start really, really simple. This song is in 4/4 time, so there's just a really basic 4-count beat. And you might do something that looks like this. Tap, tap. So tapping is just simply hitting your PVC on the floor. Tap, tap, click, click, tap, tap, click, click. And I'll sing this and show you how it goes. The Lord commanded Nephi to go and get the plates from the wicked Laban inside the city gates. Now, this is a good point. That there's time to stop and mention to you that I think that this works really well singing a cappella. You don't need to use any of the church's recordings, or you can, but this works nicely a cappella. Now, that's very simple. That pattern would be way too simple for senior primary. A little more complicated pattern would look like this. Tap, tap, click, click, tap, tap, stand. And you just take your pipes or your sticks or whatever you're using and stand them right on the floor. Tap, tap, click, click, tap, tap, stand. And the stand is for 2 counts. The Lord commanded Nephi to go and get the plates. Just like that. Okay. Now, making it a little more complicated, once you really feel like you've mastered these, is to add a pass. And so you're going around the circle, and I go counterclockwise. It would look like this. Tap, tap, click, click, pass, pick up. Tap, tap, click, click, pass, pick up. And then you would pass them counterclockwise around the circle. Now, if you're really, really talented, and once you get good at this, and we did do all of these patterns in senior primary, you could do something like this, and see if I can do it not being on the floor. Tap, flip, tap, tap, pass, pick up. Tap, flip, tap, tap, pass, pick up, etc., etc. The flip is a little tricky, but the kids can do it, and they absolutely love doing the PVC pipe. Any song that has a nice rhythm to it can be used with the PVC rhythm stick idea. So those are just 4 ideas I have. There are many, many more, like I said, that go with Nephi's Courage, and I hope that these will be helpful as you teach this song to your family. Thank you so much once again. If you have any questions, let me know. See you next time.